Hey everybody, it's your bro Luke Feast, back at you with another animation vlog. So today, I'm going to be animating a Story of Trey episode from start to finish. I'm going to be going into the writing and the voice acting, and I'm going to animate it on Adobe Premiere Pro. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this video. I am going to be making a Story of Trey episode. This is a software you can use called Celtic. It's a professional way to write scripts properly. You're going to start with the shot, and you're going to go to either fade to or cut to. In this instance, I'm just going to go cut to. Is being in a car considered inside? I guess so. Interior, Trey's car, daytime. And then you're going to go to the action. When you first introduce a character into a script, you start with capitalizing the name of the character, first and last name for 17, and that's how you do it. Capitalize the name, first and last, and the age. Ethan and Andy driving in a car. When there is an action in your script, you also capitalize that. Let's think of some dialogue and who will say it. Where do you want to go, Trey? Trey says, let's see where the road takes us. I think your gas canister is empty. Pull over to the side of the road. So once you finish a scene, you're gonna go to, so you're gonna transition into a new scene. They can cut to a scene where it's outside the scene, maybe outside their car, and we can go exterior, road, daytime. And now I'm gonna add some description where the scene is. So we see Trey, and once you first introduce the character and capitalize him, you do not need to capitalize the character again. Ethan, Andy, this sucks. All we have is this red bottle that smells bad. That's a gas canister, dumbass. Hooray, we are saved. So I got that, and then we can transition. This is just gonna be a short cartoon I'm making. So we can transition to fade to. We see Trey's car drive off. So when you end it, you can cut to end. Some softwares you can have an end category, but this you can just use the character scene and click end. Now I'm gonna storyboard. I'm gonna get onto the storyboarding. Storyboards do not have to be perfect. They can just show where the subjects lay amongst the background. So we got Trey right here. Maybe looking at the road. Andy right here. And then the door. So that's it. And then they're like driving on the road. And that's his wheel. And then we can get a close-up of Ethan saying, where do you want to go, Trey? And maybe instead of having a close-up of Trey, I can back out with the scene and have the same shot from right here where they're like that, like in this one. So it's the same idea. A close-up of Andy. I think you're out of gas. Slow down on the road and stop. Trey, Andy, and Ethan. A supporting shot can be good, introducing where everyone is, like a big shot and then go into the close-ups. That is a basic idea of what we're doing. So we're gonna start off with them in the car, 3 of them, and then Ethan's like, where do you wanna go as a close-up? Right here. Let's see where the road takes us. Ethan, and then Andy right here says, I think you're out of gas. Then we pull out to the car on the side and it runs out of gas. And then we cut to them outside of the car. Andy says, this sucks. Ethan says, all we have is this gas canister. I think I'm gonna get onto the voice acting, so stay tuned for that. Now, I'm gonna get onto the voice acting. So, when I voice act, I use this P stopper. This microphone When I say words or vowels like puh or puh, it gets into the microphone very aggressively. So I put this P stopper over the microphone, and when I say P and B, the vowels, puh, puh, it dilutes the amount of sound going into the microphone.
Where do you want to go, Trey?
Let's see where the road takes us.
Trey, I think your gas canister is empty. This sucks.
Yeah, we don't have any gas. All we have is this red container that smells bad.
That's a gas canister, Ethan.
And then Ethan says,
Hooray, we're saved.
and then the car drives off. There we go, voice acting, done. Now, I'm gonna get onto the keyframing. Usually in my animations, I draw and go into the drawing process. For this, I already got all the drawings completed. For instance, when I got Trey's facial expressions, I got them saved onto files, which I can just reuse. When I start on this software called Adobe Premiere Pro, I'm gonna go to File, New, Sequence. I noticed this preset right here is good for exporting animation. So there's different presets you can use which configure the film you're making differently. This will be the full project where I compile all the scenes into. And I'm just gonna get a supporting shot of them in the car. So, objects, and then I have these one called automobiles. All these automobiles I made in past episodes. And when I make a background, I make it a big file. Because let's say you make it a small file, right? And that's the normal file. If you were to zoom in, it would get really distorted. So I make the background a really big file. And then I can add a rolling background. Maybe I could rotate it slightly so it looks like they're kind of like... I got these files for the characters too. So we got his arm movements, his legs, his heads right here, and all his body movements. And those blank ones are shadows. So I got this supporting shot right here. Seat belts, so we can be safe. Can't believe I just said that actually. See, then when you make the arm, you have to make sure the anchor point is where it pivots right here on the elbow. So that way it rotates with the arm. I just need to add Trey. This is the supporting shot, and now I'm going to get into a close-up of Ethan and do the mouth movements and show you how you can use mouth movements into characters. Now, as you can see, I finished that one scene and I animated it. It looks like this. And now I'm going to add the background of the car again, but this time I'm going to do a close-up of Ethan, so I'm going to put it right here. Usually I have to go back and forth to see, like, in comparison what it looks like. And now I'm going to add the mouth movement. So there's a certain amount of mouth shapes you can use to create those vowels, and I just drew those mouth shapes over a sound. So now, after keyframing it, writing it, storyboarding it, voicing it, this is what I ended up with. I hope you enjoy it.
Where do you want to go, Trey?
Let's see where the road takes us. Trey, I think your gas canister is empty. This sucks.
All we have is this red container that smells bad.
That's a gas canister, Ethan.
Hooray! We're saved!
Thank you for watching that video, yo. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something from it. If you want to see more, we have cartoons just like the one I made. We have animation vlogs like this, media tutorials, and even music. So stay tuned, yo.
These films.